Kiley's kick-ass adventure throughout the multiverse. Chapter 1. Honey, we got sucked into a portal. Kiley woke up by the alarm bell, signalling the end of school. She sat up and wiped the drool off her lip. She climbed out of her chair and followed her classmates out of the class. But Mr. Ward, her science teacher, called out her name, and she stopped in her tracks. With a huff, she spun around on her heels and approached the pain in the ass of a teacher as the classroom emptied. Falling asleep in class for the second time, and your science paper of choice was a D at best, Mr. Ward snapped. A frickin' D? I worked hard on that, Kiley barked back. You decided to go with the multiverse theory, which is questionable at that, and has no solid proof. The point was to show your workings out, show and name your evidence, and you don't have any, Mr. Ward said in a tough tone. Kiley rolled his eyes at him. You cannot prove it, and you know it. You mentioned your father's work, but that does not stand. He was kicked out of the university because of his attempts of proving the multiverse, and did dangerous experiments on top of it, Mr. Ward said. Kiley clenched her jaw at the harsh words aimed at her father. It was true, though. Willie Newtman was a scientist. Kiley's mother, Willie's wife, Rita Newtman, was his second-hand assistant, and for her entire 18 years of her life, they had been trying to prove the existence of the multiverse. The idea for every choice there was, cause and effect, depending on which choice you made, there was a universe for each and every choice, and Willie and Rita spent every waking moment they could trying to prove this. So, Kiley, I want your paper redone by the end of the week, Mr. Ward snarled. Whatever, Kiley moaned. She turned around and walked out of the class. She kept her head down and headed home. Kiley jumped off the bus and walked down her street. The sun had started to set and the winter breeze kicked up and tickled her face. Oh, god damn it, I hate the snow, Kiley muttered. She headed down the road and walked into her house. She closed the door and walked into the kitchen. Then the family robot assistant walked up to her. Hello, Miss Kiley, the robot said. Oh, hey, Xander, Kiley muttered. The robot was a tall, silver, lanky, thin machine with a sapphire head. Digital lights made up its eyes and mouth, and it was called the Excellent Assisting Navigation Data Exploring Robot. Kiley dubbed him Xander, using the X in excellent to make the name make sense. She named him when she was younger. How was school? Xander asked. It was good, I guess, Kiley muttered. Xander's green digital eyes became blue and tears ran down his smooth sphere face. Stop it, man, I'm fine, Kiley sighed. If you insist, Xander mumbled, his eyes turning back to normal. Kiley then found herself a drink and took a sip and rubbed her eyes. The stress of school nagging her mind, then she noticed it was extremely quiet. Too quiet for the Newtman household. Kiley put her drink down and headed for the basement. The door was unlocked, which usually meant her parents were inside. She opened the door and she walked into the basement. There she walked up to the wall and pressed one of the bricks, which opened the floor, revealing the staircase leading into the laboratory. She turned to see Xander stood next to her. She gave the robot a weak smile, and both of them walked down the staircase and entered the laboratory. They walked in and the light was flickering. There was a massive scorch mark painted across the floor. Mom, Dad, you around? Kiley called out. Kiley walked up to the computer and saw the schematics for the portal device. Whoa, this is new. What are you guys up to? Kiley muttered to herself. Miss Kiley, these scorch marks have quantum flexing patterns rippling off of them, Xander told her. Wait, you can scan that? Kiley asked him in disbelief. Yes, Xander said with a nod. Kiley shook her head, then turned her attention back to the computer. She typed in the override password, which only she knew as a safety protocol. Then she accessed the cameras. The last addition to the video log was added only a few hours before. Kiley accessed the video log and saw her parents stood with some form of watch device on her father's wrist. Okay, honey, this might be it. Ready for test 24? Rita asked. Yes, sweetheart, let's do this, Willie replied. They stood next to each other and started talking to a phone on a tripod. It was clearly recording them. This is the multiversal travel device, test round 24. We hope to hop into another universe for approximately 12 minutes of our time, then return. Let's go, Willie said to the recording phone. They stood in front of each other. Willie held up his wrist and the device between them. Rita pressed the center button and a small blue light fired from the watch and turned into a large blue swirling portal behind them. Both her parents turned to face the portal. It's working! It's actually working! Willie called out in glee. Oh my god, sweetheart, you did it, Rita cheered. No, we did it, Willie told her. They shared a kiss and the ground started shaking. The portal became unstable, then it started a suction vacuum, pulling Rita and Willie into the portal. They both tried to grab hold of something to hold on to, but they couldn't. They were pulled into the portal and then the portal closed, leaving the laboratory completely empty. Holy crap, they're gone, Kiley muttered. Miss Kiley, I found something here, behind this wall, Xander called out. Kiley walked over to the robot and saw a poster, now torn slightly, then poorly hanging onto the wall. She grabbed the poster and completely tore it off, and revealing a safe built with inside. I did not know we had a safe, Kiley stated. Suddenly a small scanner shot out of the safe and scanned Kiley head to toe. Then it retracted and the safe opened up, revealing a box. Kiley grabbed the box, walked over to the desk, and then she opened the box and found 3 items. The first one was the replica of the watch her father was wearing in the camera footage. A laser pulse blaster. Kiley had not seen one or used one in a few years. Her dad used to do target practice with her quite often after he invented the guns. And the third one was a small silver rod no longer than 3 inches. She held the rod in her hands and pulled it, and it extended, doubling in length. Then it projected a holographic screen in front of her. Appeared before her was a bunch of static. Then a man came onto the screen. Hello? The man asked. Hello? Kiley replied questionably. Kiley, you found it. Oh my god, where's your dad? The man asked. Kiley stumbled. Let me guess. It finally worked and now he's missing. The man asked. Yes, but how did you know that? Kiley asked him. I need your mother now, the man said sternly. She's gone too, Kiley sighed, her eyes starting to fill with tears. Oh, Jesus Christ on Neptune, the man snapped. What's going on and who are you? Kiley barked. You can call me Tai. I'm your uncle. Your dad's my brother. I've been helping your parents with the Multiversal project on the quantum field side of things. The box you found was a safety protocol built just in case things went bad. Your dad disappeared. It was for your mother to go into the multiverse and get your dad back. The watch was the first of its kind, the blaster for self-defense, and this was the only way to talk to me through the multiverses. The man told her. My uncle? How have I never heard of you? Kiley asked him. I kinda keep myself to myself, Tai told her. Oh, okay. What do we do now? Kiley asked, swallowing hard. Honestly, I have no idea, Tai sighed. But I have to get them back, right? I have to get them back, Kiley roared. Her tears had now started rolling down her cheek. I mean, you could, Tai replied. Wait, what? Kiley coughed. Take the tools. Go find your parents. I can help you from here. The holographic communication device you're holding is a mad scanning properties. I can get you all sorts of data just by you standing there, Tai stated. Kiley put down the comm stick and took several steps back. She thought about what Tai had said. Tai was absolutely insane. She questioned everything. Was he really her uncle? Was her parents even alive? Was this just an early Halloween prank? Kiley took a deep breath in and then, out of nowhere, Xander walked up to her. Miss Kiley, I would gladly assist you, Xander said. Wait, what? Kiley asked the robot. The data program server to protect you is the first program downloaded into my server, Xander explained blankly. Kiley wiped away a tear and let out a small chuckle. Yeah, you've always had my back, Kiley noted. Always will, Miss Kiley. I think we should do everything we can to save Master Willie and Miss Rita, Xander said. Okay, on one condition. Stop calling me Miss, goddammit. I keep telling you it's just Kiley, Kiley ordered. I have changed the memory bank file to label you as just Kiley. Kiley, Xander told her. Kiley wiped tears away. She took a deep breath and let out a long sigh. Then she walked over to the desk, picked up the comm stick. Okay, Uncle Tai, what do I have to do? Kiley asked him. Tai walked her through the steps that she needed to take to prepare herself for the multiversal travel. She got dressed into new clothes found in a drawer. Tai told her they were made from a nanoreactive fiber material. They were black trousers covered in pockets, a black top and a red and white jacket with a hood and pockets on the side. She did not know nanoreactive fibers where or what that even meant, but she did what she was told. She strapped the holster to her hip and holstered the blaster. She placed her brown hair in a ponytail, then she strapped on the Multiverse Transporter watch, and she packed some supplies into a side bag and threw it over her shoulder. Then she picked up the comm stick. Alright, open the portal, walk through it, where you end up, just try to contact me as soon as you can, Tai told her. Okay, Kylie nodded. Then she pushed the stick closed and the holographic screen disappeared. She placed it in her pocket and grabbed her phone and placed it in the other pocket. She then stood in the laboratory with Xander standing next to her. She pressed the center of the blue and silver watch, which was plain blue with silver lines woven through it. It started glowing, and then as she aimed it, it fired a blue bolt. The bolt exploded into her portal. Kylie stood there, the power of the portal trying to pull her in. Ready when you are, Kylie, Xander stated. Sorry, Mr. Ward, my paper's going to be a little late, Kylie said with a sarcastic tone. Then Kylie and Xander stepped into the portal, and the portal closed, leaving the laboratory once again empty. This story is dedicated to Kylie Newman, who sadly isn't with us. But we know that she's watching down on her family, and I personally know that her parents love her so much. Kylie, this story's for you.
What you have just listened to is a product created by the Three Ranger Bros Studio.
Hosted by three cosplaying fathers who
happen to be massive geeks of all sorts of fandoms.
They are Mark, the Red Cornish Ranger,
Cosplay Dude 637,
and Tai Tiger.
The studio covers different types of YouTube videos, TikToks, podcasts, and live streams.
If you wish to find out who cosplays who, the YouTube channel, the TikTok accounts, and the podcasts, and all of the other social media platforms,
please go to the 3rangerbrostudios.com.